We're ready for the desert, baby.
What's up? It's time to penetrate to Petra. We're going to the visitor centre. We did get intercepted by somebody in the car park, but in my experience, if somebody's trying to intercept you, they might be trying to do you over. So I'm going to go into the visitor centre anyway, because the geezer at the hotel said make sure you go in there and talk to them. So I'm not going to start jumping in cars with people and get them to take me to apparently a shortcut or whatever the hell they're offering. We'll go in here and see. So for starters, Petra Visitor Centre. Always go in there first. Change over your Jordan Pass for a ticket, because the Jordan Pass alone is not what you need. You need to go in here and show them that, they scan it and they give you a ticket. Oh mate, this headscarf is not keeping my head cool. If anything, it feels like it's like an incubator in there, man. Oh, it's warm. A very warm head.
Triangle.
Yeah.
Okay. You just make sure that both sides have the same length.
Yep.
And then this part has to be above the eyebrows. You just roll it backward 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then you cross it behind your head. You keep it loose. No need for headaches. And then you fold it in a way that all the stitches are out. And then you cover the forehead with it. See how nice it is?
Lovely.
Lovely jubbly.
Lovely jubbly.
And then you take the other side and do the same, so you make sure that all the shades and the stitches are nice and out, and then you just tuck it in. And now you're Jordanian. Once you take it off, then you're English again.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Take it on. Look at this. This is the, there used to be like the main gate, and the archway used to go all the way over here, and they'd have a big gate here, and they allow in whoever they were allowing in. But this was like a main entrance in.
you know what tree is this? Any idea?
This place is absolutely beautiful, man. With so much history as well, it's just such a treat to walk through here, especially as there's no one here as well. It's literally so empty. Our tour guide says that usually at this time of year they get around 5,000 to 6,000 people a day, and now because of what's going on in the neighbour's yard, they're getting more like 500. So that's a 90% drop. So if you want to come somewhere like this is the height of the tourist season right now, and it's pretty.
I reckon if there's a mob of people,
It's pretty empty.
It takes away from the
beauty,
like the serenity of it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to come when there's not many people here. He told us about a couple of nice restaurants in the area as well, so we're going to check them out later for some nice local food.
You know what AD
This is a 1,800 year old path. This is the original path that was here 1,800 years ago, made of limestone because it doesn't deteriorate easily. As you can see, it's still bloody here now. And yeah, there we go. Walking on a 1,800 year old road.
We're here.
Here we have it. The treasury. This is treasury, right? Look at this. That is unbelievable.
Come right, guys. Here, come up.
No, thank you, mate.
In 2024, they discovered 12 human remains in the treasury, literally last year.
In the actual building here, or?
Yeah, in this, because this is a tomb. They discovered 12 bodies.
Right.
Yeah, only last year.
Wow.
And then I think he said this grill is where you can see where they found the bodies.
All right.
So
In there?
inside these tombs, yeah. And he said this is where the entrance was, because you think that this is the entrance here at this level, but that is actually the entrance.
Right. So what is this then?
The second entrance.
The interesting thing that I found so far, a very interesting thing that he's said so far is that how they can distinguish between what was a tomb and what was a house is how well made it is. If it's a tomb, it would have been well made. Anything that's a house was just carved out the rock and carved in like a little dwelling. But anything that is a bit more spectacular was a tomb. And I said, that's funny that they put so much effort into your resting place for when you're dead, as opposed to when your resting place while you're alive. And he said it's because they viewed the people that lived here back then, what were they called?
Nabateans.
Nabateans.
Nabateans, I think.
The Nabateans.
Yeah.
The Nabateans believed that all this life was just preparing for the afterlife. This is not important, but what is coming is important. And that's why they put so much effort into tombs as opposed to their own houses, which is very interesting.
Because the afterlife is for infinity.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. In infinity and beyond.
That's Toy Story. Ignore her.
I'm just here for the ride. The camel ride.
The camel ride. Camel's over there. It's about 5 Jordanian dinars to have a picture on a
I
camel.
really like that. I want to get a picture with the guy with the dress and the headscarf. He looks really cool. And the eyeliner.
What guy?
The picture that asked us if we want a camel ride. That guy over there. I think he looks well cool.
What, the geezer who asked us if we want a photo? You want to have a photo with him?
Yeah. He's wearing eyeliner.
Go and ask him.
I just think the way they dress is so cool. Look like.
Oh, you're talking about this? You're talking about this geezer here?
There. He looks so cool.
Never mind having a picture with the camels. You want a picture with the camel seller?
Yeah, look, I tried to get a slow motion shot of him, but it just didn't really.
Oh, mate.
You can tell, look, I've got a picture of him there. I've got a slow motion shot and I've got another video.
Just following this geezer around.
I think he is what you think Jordanian people look like.
Yeah.
He is culture.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to capture culture.
He might be dressed like that. As
So that I pay for the camels.
as part of the get-up.
Yeah. God, this place is sick.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone should add this to their bucket list. Add this to your bucket list, everyone.
And
Support Jordanian people.
yeah.
Support their tourism.
Yeah, the people here are struggling a little bit because everyone's so scared to come here. But ever since the war officially started a couple of years ago, there's not been one issue in Jordan at all, but the media leads us to believe that this is all just one area and they're not separate entities when they really are. What I want to know is why if these were made by the Nabateans, why do these pillars look the same as like church pillars? I'm gonna ask Fadi.
Like, there's quite a lot of people here, but can you imagine that this is probably people?
Yeah, this is.
There's probably like 100 people here.
Yeah, maybe yeah, probably about right. Yeah, maybe 120 to
23.
be precise.
And a couple of children.
So those columns are Corinthian design, and they were because the Nabateans who lived here and carved all of this were traders, so they were in contact with a lot of the world, and they used a lot of their influence from around the world in their designs on this particular piece. And the reason this is called the treasury, right, is because you see the statue right bang in the middle. You see all the holes in it. Those holes were basically because a couple of 100 years ago the people came here and found this, and they shot that thinking that treasure would come out, and obviously no treasure is going to come out, it's just pure stone. So this is why it was called the treasury. It's not actually a treasury, it's a tomb, but the people who found it thought that it was going to have treasure in there, so they shot it, and that's why you have the holes there now. And you know the Nabateans built it because of the emblem on the centerpiece of the whole thing. You can tell that they carved it because of that. And then you've got the columns from the Romans, you've got some Greek mythology there as well, you've got 4 eagles along the top, you've got some Egyptian depictions on there as well. It's very, very, very interesting. You can go into it in a lot more detail. I can't remember everything, and I'll probably get some wrong, and I'm going to get some little wanker in the comments, oh, you didn't say this. But, you know, you get the gist, man. It's cool. It's cool. The reason this was built was for the king and his 2 wives. So there's 3 tombs underneath, and then there's another tomb underneath that they found recently with all the bodies in. And they believe that the bodies in the latest tomb they found were the children of the king. So this was a tomb for him and for his wives, and then his children, possibly. It's not proven yet, but that's what they believe. And the reason it's in such good shape still, even after nearly 2,000 years, is that you see how it's covered. You see how it's been carved out of the stone, and you've got the protection along the top there. That protects it from rain, rocks falling, everything. That is how it's been kept in such great shape over the years. It is crazy interesting, man. Oh, this is a good idea to come here. It's amazing. Just imagine how long that would have taken to carve that out. Nearly 2,000 years old, mate. It's just insane. Right, well, and this is just the start of the trip, man. So this is the street of facades we're coming into now. These facades go all the way down to the theatre, and they were all tombs. And we're about to go into one of them now. They started all of them from top to bottom, and they were all symmetrical. If you cut them in half, you'll be left with 2 identical pieces. They all designed their tombs while they were alive for their afterlife. And here we go, inside a tomb. So once they were dead, they were put into these little, This was a family of 4's tomb. Wow. And apparently they all look identical inside, isn't it? That's what he said?
Mm-hmm. The colours are so cool as well.
Yeah, it's all natural colours as well.
Out here it's cool as well.
You see the yellow is the sulphur, the red is the iron, the black is magnesiate or something. And then you have the pale, the white is silicate.
We will see makes 25% of the place, 75% still underground. And the evidence is easy to tell. First, if you look at this part, it's exposed while the other part is not. And if you compare that facade with this facade, since they are on the same side, look at the level of the entrance of that one and this one. And
Yeah.
if you look behind here, you see the position of the steps?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Compare it with the position of those.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a huge difference, huh?
Yeah.
And you can see only the ventilation hole. So we still need to do a lot of diggings
Oh
to
yeah.
discover what's still underground.
So you-
just 25%.
So you reckon about just 25% of all the tombs and the actual city itself is visible, and 75% is still underground.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
You can tell
these V-shaped steps are usually at the top of the tomb, and we've got them right here at the level that we're standing right now. And then the pipes that they used for water run along here, and they run along up there up the top there. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that, but then you've got some steps here that go up to get them up there where the water is to do maintenance on it. But that was how they had their pipes all running through the rock. Yeah, that gouge out of the stone there is where they had their drinking water, and then for like bathing water and cleaning and stuff, they used this trough down the bottom here, and that would all come running down from the entrance of the city. And you see how weathered these ones are. Not quite as covered. It's like the treasury. It's getting pretty hot now. So this is the theatre. This is the only one of its kind left in the world. Because it was carved out of the stone, it's managed to hold it because it's not been built as a separate thing. It's actually been carved out of what is naturally here. So that is the only one in the world that still exists today. And they know that it wasn't used for gladiators, it was used for weddings and performances. It wasn't used for gladiators and fighting because the seats are too close to the stage. They know that there obviously wasn't any violence going on in there. And they had the acoustics perfect, so you can hear without even needing to use amplifiers or microphones. You'll be able to hear no matter where you're sitting. you'll be able to hear.
Sir, that's yours?
No, it's not mine, mate, no.
Yours?
Look at this.
هلا جماعة عيون
The ceiling of
الضيقة.
that. Look at the ceiling of that.
He offers you the dagger of the coin.
See the silver daggers? In the middle of the treasury. If you like to buy and give you a good deal. It's something interesting. This is if you walk in the treasury, you could see it. Something cool. These decorations, these flowers, it's special flowers.
I'm okay, I don't need this, but it's very interesting. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, man. Thank you.
Good day.
You too, thank you.
Shukran.
We were just talking about that
This-
house at the top.
Mm.
So the front part was closed and it was only with just a small entrance, but the earthquakes destroyed it.
Yep.
And that house is so special and different from the others. It's 2 stories, 2 floors.
Oh yeah.
And what makes it different is that they found some remains of a sewage system inside. So that tells us that they used toilets inside
All right.
2,000 years ago. And it's divided into different rooms and it had another level at the bottom there. Maybe they had a Mercedes-Benz right at that time, who knows. But look how unique the ceiling colors are. They're all natural and made.
So do you think that because their place is right there, across from there, they might have been more important people?
Yep.
Yeah. Or at least,
You need to be super rich in order to have such a house.
yeah, or at least richer, yeah.
It would take a long time to be done, plus it costs a lot.
Yeah. So what I was curious about was how this all stopped. So the Nabateans lived here until 800 AD, and the Romans came here about 200 AD and basically took over the place in a very sneaky way. But then after like 800 AD, 800, 900 AD, why did everybody just leave? I was wondering. And the reason for that is because there was a big earthquake that basically rocked all of this area, and even it went as far as Syria. And it destroyed the water supply here. So people started leaving to go to Aqaba because at that time the sea trade was becoming a really big part of life. So these people just decided to up and leave and go to the coast, and that was how it all just got abandoned. And then people found it again in the year 1812, I think you said. The Swiss explorer found it, introduced it to the Western world. Crusaders, the British Crusaders came here and came here with the locals and, you know, probably tried to pillage the place, I reckon. And then, yeah, and nowadays it's become a big heritage site just for tourism. Oh yeah, frankincense, yeah. Just gonna smell it, bro.
That's the frankincense,
Oh yeah.
and that's the myrrh. Come smell.
Oh, that's myrrh. Yeah, okay.
Smells nice.
That's-
Myrrh
that's
smells
the
really
myrrh.
nice.
This is the myrrh,
Yeah.
the high quality of myrrh.
I have a Mary
This is for
Tonka.
medicine. It's a sap of the tree, the resin of the tree.
Right.
That one.
Frankincense scent. Smells nice, man. Always reminds me of school with the, you know, with the nativity play.
The frankincense, even you can eat it. This is good for the bad throat, for the teeth, for the kidney, for the stomach, you know. But the frankincense is just for wearing. It's the same smell, but the other one you can use it like a kind of medicine. Also.
Try the Arabic coin. Nice about you. It's for free. His man. See? If you like to
What, the
try,
eyeliner?
let's see it. Come.
Yeah, you want to try it? It's free. You can
It's
try
for
it. This
free.
is something they will
You
stay.
didn't have to buy no anything.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
if you like
ready
to try
here.
it, it's
Ask
free.
her.
This is they will stay 2-3 days in your eyes actually.
2-3 days?
Yeah.
What if
you
I
wanna-
don't like it?
You take it off by oil or move makeup. You can say. But you have to choose the real stuff, not the fake one, you know, because there is some material, plastic, chemical, metal. This is the natural. This is from herbs, what we use.
Right, okay.
Yeah. You want to try?
Yeah, go on in.
Oh my God.
Well,
You have
do
to
it.
sign a 3 paper now. Nice. Close your eye. Open it. More. Strong, more. More. No, open your eyes, not your mouth. Close. Open it. Softly. Yeah, you are good.
Makes your eyes look nice and blue.
Lovely. Yeah, thank you.
Sharp light.
There we go.
Your eyes look so blue now, what the hell? This is the shop, guys. Lion Love.
Natural Arabic call.
Oh, you are lucky man.
Yes.
She's a pretty woman.
Yes. Lucky
And
man.
I know something. Women support women. She will look to my shop.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You are so kind.
That was it. Easy as that.
Well done. That's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's
that's
good?
nice.
For women. Take us picture.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Alif Hadijo.
Go like this, go like this.
When your foundation working out with the creamer.
Got such great characters. Look at this.
I have earring, I have bracelet, and I have ice cream.
Gun, mate.
That one, the frankincense, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the myrrh and I have the amber.
The marketplace. That's what's left. Because it was built when the Romans took over, it was all not carved out of stone, yeah? They built actual houses, just the same as they had a residential area through all this. You see all these rocks? They would have houses all around here, actually built out of stone, not carved into the rock. So when the earthquakes happen, they all get destroyed. And this, you see these columns? That's all from the Romans. They would have like a ceiling over this area here, this footpath. You see the road here? They would have a ceiling over there to protect people from the shade while they shop in the marketplace. And this is what's left, rubble. See, they would have had pillars all down here. Would have looked so cool. Imagine how grand it would have looked.
Yeah, I know.
Would have been amazing.
It just makes me feel like shit about being a modern human, do you know what I mean?
Well, because we're so
Like, we
basic.
just don't put any effort into anything anymore.
No.
Everything is like made fast and cheap.
Yeah.
Everything looks the same, there's no character.
Yeah.
And then you come
That's
to
true.
places like this and it's like
How they
they
used to
put
do
so
it.
much thought into everything they built.
Yeah.
And
Everything's just for profit now, isn't it?
yeah,
Apart from the only good buildings that get built these days are hotels. The only spectacular looking buildings these days are hotels.
yeah, they have to pay an arm and a leg to go to.
Yeah, like 5-star hotels, they look really nice. You turn up, you're like, wow, look at this building. But everyone's houses and that just look fucking shit.
Legoland.
Legoland, yeah, that is what it's like.
It's really hot.
Look at it. It would have been such a good marketplace.
Can you imagine like the hustle and bustle of it?
Yeah, it would have been nuts. It's getting hot now. It's 11 o'clock. What time did we get here? 8? Yeah, so it did
Under this headband.
take about 2.5 hours. Yeah, these headscarves are not quite as I don't know. I think the back of my neck's not getting burnt, but my head feels like it's in a blanket.
Well, that's because it is.
Petra's Great Temple. Look at this. 25 BC to 100 AD. Right, there's one more. There's one more cool place to go. Our tour guide is gone now.
He was brilliant.
He's taken some cool photos as well, man. Ones that we would never afford to get. Hello, mate.
I'm okay.
No, thank you.
Hot luck, guys. Different one.
We've got to go up 500 stairs now, in almost the middle of the day, to get to the monastery, which apparently is even more spectacular than the treasury. So we're going to have a little chill here for a bit. This is what would have been the city centre of Petra, and we're gonna just chill here for a bit, and then make our way up the mountain to the monastery. Here we go. 500 steps. They're not that steep. I think it'll actually be pretty easy. Apparently it takes 40 minutes. It's 11:23 now. See how long it takes to walk up there.
Far? Close?
Yeah.
Well done. Boom.
I didn't think I was going to make it.
You made it.
Again, look how quiet it is. In the middle of the day, in the middle of the peak tourist season. There's probably never been a better time to come than right now. Make it happen, people, make it happen. Well, that's pretty much the end of the road, the main road. There are a lot of other little trails you can do, but it's kind of a bit same sort of scenes. We're gonna have a little walk around here for the rest of the day. But yeah, I'll probably leave it there. Oh, well, no, we need to go get food. Try some Jordanian food, man. Right, let's go get some food. Now this place is actually a little bit of a hidden gem for tourists. They don't usually come this far up the road. There's a lot of restaurants straight back down there, and that's pretty much where most tourists go. This is like more of a local restaurant. Hopefully there's a lot of locals in there eating. But yeah, it's not usually a place where tourists go, so it's good prices and it's really good local food. If you want to try it, this is the spot. Sajid Al Janoub.
Lovely.
Look at that. Shajia.
That looks nice.
Looks well nice. Glad he sorted us right out here. We wouldn't have come here.
That guy's an absolute legend.
He sorted us out, man. Well, good end to a good day. Tomorrow we're off to another good spot in Jordan. Stick around for that. See you there. Much love. Peace out.
Goodbye.